University of Edinburgh scientists successfully test drug which can kill cancer without damaging nearby healthy tissue.
Here's a summary of the article.
Researchers have successfully tested a Trojan horse drug which can kill cancer and bacterial cells without damaging nearby healthy tissue. Scientists at the University of Edinburgh combine the tiny cancer-killing molecule say NBD with a chemical food compound to trick malignant cells into ingesting it. The peer-reviewed experimental study was carried out on zebrafish and human cells, but researchers say more studies are needed to confirm if it is a safe and swift method of treating early-stage cancer and drug-resistant bacteria. Cancerous cells are greedy and need to consume high amounts of food for energy, and they typically ingest more than healthy cells, said the University of Edinburgh. The drug was invented by University of Edinburgh researchers who compared it to a Trojan horse, and its effects to a metabolic warhead. Dr. Sam Benson, a postdoctoral researcher at the university, said the mechanism of the drug's delivery means it is delivered through the front door of the cell, rather than having to find a way to batter through the cell's defenses. The legend of the Trojan horse in Greek mythology recounts the tale of Greek soldiers constructing a giant hollowed-out wooden horse in which they hid to gain access to the city of Troy, having pretended to desert the war.
This post received a score of 90,000, with an upvote ratio of 90%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Sam Benson et al. Photoactivatable metabolic warheads enable precise and safe ablation of target cells in vivo. Nature Communications, 2021. Since I couldn't find a link to the original source on the linked garbage site, here's the paper.
Metabolic warheads. I like that. Kudos.
Sounds like a ripe name for a band.
Metabolic warheads.
We are the Metabolic Warheads. Thank you, Cleveland. Good night.
Okay, one more song. Unleash Cancer ARMAGEDDONNNNNN.
As long as they play Mitosis Prognosis, I'm in.
That sounds too good to be true. What's the catch?
Greater than the peer-reviewed experimental study was carried out on zebrafish and human cells, but researchers say more studies are needed to confirm if it is a safe and swift method of treating early-stage cancer and drug-resistant bacteria.
This is really encouraging news for the zebrafish community.
Thank you, we're ecstatic. Partying face.
It's a photosensitive compound that becomes toxic when exposed to certain wavelengths of light. For this to be used in a person, it would have to be accessible by the clinical team, i.e. esophagus, stomach, colon, rectum or cutaneous melanomas etc. It probably won't have functionality in lung, liver, pancreas, breast etc., as these are not readily accessible like the others. That isn't to say this isn't promising. Phototherapy is definitely something we will see more of in years to come, I hope.
I'm curious what path you took to get to be a PhD in cancer research? What did you do for your bachelor's and master's?
Hey, I studied a Bachelor of Science here in Ireland in a biomedical sciences and then went to do the MSc Cancer at University College London and then returned to Ireland for a PhD program. If you're looking to go that route, my best advice is to get international experience whenever you can. Start building personal connections now. Those friends will become collaborators someday.
I'm currently in my first year of my MBBS, Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, in Pakistan, and I intend to get a master's degree, although that's still 5 years off. I've actually been thinking about Ireland as an option for post-graduation, though I am an American citizen. Thank you for your advice.
Plenty of Pakistani medics come to Ireland, and they integrate quite well into our system. We'd be lost without them, as many of our Irish-born doctors leave also. If you're interested, contact the Royal College of Surgeons Ireland as a contact point. They will help you out, I'm sure. If you're intending on being a clinician who does cancer research, you should consider doing a PhD program as part of your training. Many doctors here do that while they are training to be a surgeon, for example, or an oncologist. They have analogous programs in the United States.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.